you know?
Well, since we mostly focus on Algorand, I have to ask. I know I came on your channel and gave my price prediction. Maybe you can give people your price prediction for Algorand in this bull run, and when you think it's going to probably happen.
Yo, so I've actually kind of tottered back and forth on my Algorand price prediction. I do have the video I made on my channel at AJ Writes Crypto. Definitely go check out that video if you haven't already. I do stand behind that number, although I just like I was nervous going into the election and Trump won and everything's fine. That's probably going to be the same thing when it comes to price predictions, man. Because like right now, it seems so far away. It seems so unattainable that I'm just like discouraged. But at the same time, go back and look at 2021. Go back and look at the injection of money that went into altcoins in 2021. In January 2021, Cardano was 6 million. Algorand was like Cardano was 6 billion. Algorand was 1 billion. Doge was 1 billion. And by March, Cardano was 38 billion. Algorand was like 7 and Doge was like 7.5 in a couple weeks, basically. When we see that injection again, that is really going to be when we know how wild it's going to get. Most of the time, bull runs pump in the span of like 130, 180 days, like the amount of ARK. You know what I mean? Could this one be longer given favorable regulation, accessibility from institutions, stuff like that? Maybe. I am still sticking to the Bitcoin halving cycle, which is saying Q3, Q4 next year. That has been right every time. Until that breaks, I'm going to go into next year as if that's the Bible. Until the day it's not the Bible, it's the Bible. When there's a pattern, stick to the pattern until the pattern breaks. That's how I'm going into it. Some people are saying April. I think they just want it to be April. I think it's going to be probably later this time next year.
It was interesting. I looked at I went back through the charts for Algorand and some of the other coins too. It seems things seem to kind of kick off for Algorand around February, and there was kind of a run up and then a pullback, and then around the I think it was around September is when it started to really pop off. So you almost had it like almost in two parts where that came out. I thought that was really interesting. But I think your number was about $1 more than mine, as I recall.
Yeah, I believe I was 2 to 3.
Oh, maybe you're right on with mine then, actually.
Or did I? So how I do price predictions is that I give a range. I might have said 2 to 4.
Maybe.
Because I know the previous all time is 282, if my memory serves me correct. Like and I do want you to think about how much harder it is for Algorand to get to that number now, considering how much the supply has grown from the day it was 282 to how it is now. The market cap has to work a lot harder. And to be honest, guys, right now, it's 12 cents. Algorand goes to $1.20. You're not taking profits?
Yeah.
Like, really? Like, you know what I mean? And there's a big difference between my price prediction and when AJ's selling. And that has to be, discussed. And to be fair, can I show you my chart really quick?
Yeah.
All right. Let me go to share. I understand. I'll go. Okay. So this is basically, can you see it? Okay. Yep, so this is just basically normal Fibonacci from the swing low in 23 with where we are now to the 2024 high. And this 786 Fibonacci level, we are very close to reclaiming it. And that has kind of been like the difference maker, where this line right here would kind of separate value area high from value area low. And when you look at where value area high starts is right around 16 cents. It's actually like high 15s, but 16 cents has always been the number for me of where Algorand begins to take off. Not to mention it's directly support resistance from this low back here. So when you see Algorand get above 16 cents, I hope you bought a lot before 16 cents, but once it gets to 16 cents, that's when it's going to run. Not to mention we have a lot of kind of volume in here, even up to like the 23 cent range. And dude, keep in mind, this is a weekly chart. Look at this: anchor wave, trigger wave. As the price is falling down, the oscillator's pushing up. Once this here on Market Cipher prints a green dot right there, that will be a confirmed bullish divergence on a weekly chart. Larger the time frame, the more significant the information. So I also just really fast want to show you how I like to make projections. So I like to use something called a Gann also known as Gann theory. So basically you get a trend angle line and you pull that from the swing low of the last cycle, and then you make it exactly a 45-degree angle, 44.96, close enough. And then you come down here on the left. Oh, that's fib. 1 second. Right here, you click Gann. You pull this and you align the 1-1 level, which is the white line, with the 45-degree angle. And that is a rough, that's a little, I didn't draw it perfect, but that's about, I got to fix the back end. Hold on 1 sec. I didn't align it good. That's better. So that's about the projection of Algorand from this cycle. You could draw another one from the low back here and lay them over each other, but that's kind of more of a headache. But honestly, the point is, okay, so we're looking at this weekly chart. Here's a projection. We actually broke down out of the Gann here. Let me get rid of my volume profile. All right. And so if we're going to say, okay, October, so this would be September 25 here, and this right here would be the beginning of 2026. So depending on which Gann level it ends up fighting towards, where the 1-1, this blue line here, right here, this is the most important level, which represents the 45-degree angle. Why won't it let me? Right here. This is the 1-1. And as you can see, we did fight the 1-1 for a while. And we do have a lot of work to do in terms of Gann theory. But you really could be anywhere from 29 cents to 77 cents if we respect the 1-1 of the Gann, which is a pretty far hike from here. In the event we explode, I mean, the top of the 2-1s, $1.48, and anything past $1.48 is insane in terms of probability based off Gann theory. To be fair, I've seen charts with a Gann that go blap. It does happen. It's just rare. So so that kind of gives you a good idea of where things could go to. But to be fair, Gann theory, you can take the screen. Sure. You can take the screen down. Yep. Gann theory is it's just a tool that measures the relationship between angles, price, and time. It's not it's not the Bible. It's just a projection. It doesn't mean this is all it can do. It's just a tool. And when you really consider, okay, the market cap for Algorand is less than $1 billion, it doesn't really take that much for Algorand to double, triple, 4, 5 in terms of money in. So that would be the asterisk I put next to the Gann. It could very well outperform Gann theory. That's just a projection to keep people pragmatic,
Yeah, no, it's really interesting stuff. And I think I'll probably rewatch that.